For the past 21 years, Lake Forest College was run by President Steve Scott, but when he announced his retirement, a long search began for who would take his place. And in July of 2022, a new leader for our campus community officially took over. President Jill Baren, who is the first woman president in the college's history, began her tenure and has already begun to leave her mark on the school. But to many students, she still represents somewhat of a question mark. What do you know about who President Baren is?
I don't really know much, just how she looks, I guess, and that she's done a couple events.
I would say the same thing. I mean, I've heard that she has done a lot of events for the school, so that's all I know, really.
She is our first female president at Lake Forest College, and she has brown hair.
I don't know much. I know she holds the school together, though, and that she does some great work, so, yeah.
Not a whole lot, I just know she's our president.
I got the chance to sit down with President Baren and learn a little bit more about who she is, why she chose Lake Forest, and how her unique background is going to influence the way she approaches her work.
So I was looking for an opportunity to be able to take the leadership skills that I had learned, through really 30 years of progressive responsibility in an academic medical setting, and I was looking to apply that in the kind of institution where I just loved, the opportunities for students. So liberal arts colleges were my preferred place that I wanted to be. It's challenging these days because liberal arts colleges, they're generally very small and there are limited resources, but I wanted to be able to take what I learned in a setting in medicine where we were kind of resource constrained, the emergency department, where, we had to be kind of scrappy and we had to be very resourceful in what we did, and we were always looking for a way to make something out of what we had. And I kind of looked at a job at a small liberal arts college in much the same way, where I knew there were going to be a lot of challenges, a lot of financial pressures, declining demographics, declining number of students graduating from high school. And I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to try to conduct the orchestra and bring all the parts together and have it, be greater than the sum of the parts. And so I was really excited about Lake Forest representing that to me. I look around Lake Forest College and I see so much raw talent, and I see students that have amazing potential with a capital P, but maybe they're diamonds in the rough, and they take a chance on us, and they come here and we sort of transform them based on that raw talent of faculty. We have exceptional faculty, and we have just great programming, and we just have a lot of people that are just different and interesting here, and I wanted to be in an environment like that. I didn't want a cookie cutter environment. I didn't want something really predictable or kind of boring. I really wanted to be in a place that I knew that with just a little bit of effort could really be an amazing outcome.
What does it mean to you to be the first woman president that the college has had?
Well, I'm really proud and excited to be the first woman named to be the president of Lake Forest College. I believe in my heart that wasn't really much of why I was chosen to lead, but I certainly am happy about it because what I think it really represents is evidence of role modeling. So maybe perhaps there will be women students that will look at me and say, wow, I can be that. So I think from that standpoint, it's a really wonderful thing if people weren't able to see that in the past based on the presidents that preceded me. So we, I think, as a college have to really encourage and empower and maybe do a better job with support and advising and programming. Those are the kind of things I'm paying a lot of attention to right now. Even creating appealing spaces for people to want to be together in spaces with other people, rather than that tendency to kind of run off into the room and go into the phone or the computer. That's what I'm trying to encourage. And it takes a multi-pronged effect. It's not going to just happen overnight, but it has to do with people that really are deeply invested in your health and wellness and how to see you as a whole person, not just your academic curriculum, but also other things you engage in around that curriculum. And I think that's really what we're trying to accomplish here.
The who of President Baren has a dramatic impact on her do. Her vision for the campus community and the way that she plans to leave her legacy on the school are all directly related to her unique background, perspective, and values. While her position does bring with it a significant amount of power, it is always important to keep in mind that no matter how powerful or significant someone might seem, everyone is human and has a story that has led them to where they are.